I'm Sanvi from Ajka School, and today we'll be talking about a topic we have learned in our grammar textbooks, and I would like to revise it for our grammar topic. And what is that? That is passive and active voice, like you can see on the screen. So, yes, guys, passive and active voice are two different types of sentences that give you a different structure and a sense of a different voice. So, we are going to learn the functions, structure, examples of passive and active voice. So, let's start. So, these are the learning objectives, which means what you will be going to learn, like the agenda. So, you will be able to understand the concept and importance of the use of both the voices, which is active and passive voice, and you will be able to identify the uses of passive and active voice and the importance of each depending on the context. So, whether it is passive, whether it is active, and what is important, because without learning the significance of why we are learning it, there is no interest. Then, distinguish between passive and active voices. So, what is passive, what is active, you can distinguish between them, and you'll be able to take a look at the test, and just like as I said, you'll be able to identify which is passive and which is active. So content outline is that first you will have the function and the functions of the passive and active voice. You will know how to use it, where to use it, stencil. You will know the sentence structure, examples, and when to use passive, when to use active, because this is why we are learning it. So let's start with active voice. So in the active voice, the subject is performing the action. For example, the cat chases the bell. So here specifically, the subject is performing the action, which is chasing the bell. And what is the subject? I hope you have learned subject and predicate, because this is a very important thing. Before learning to know what type of sentences, you must know what is subject, predicate. So this is the subject, the cat. And what is the predicate, guys? Yes, the predicate over here is chases the bell, right? Chases the bell. So this is the subject, and this is the predicate. So have you understood, guys? So if you know that the subject is doing something, you understand by the context that the subject is doing some kind of verbs, some action, then that sentence is using the active voice, not the passive voice, the active voice. So this is a simple direct example of the active voice. So, can you give me one more example in the comment box? I'll wait. Now, the passive voice. Yes, the passive voice is also similar to the active voice, but in this, the focus of the sentence is on the action's target. Yes, or the subject is being targeted by the object. So, the object or the target is the ball, the bell. So, this is the target. And when it is positioned as in the first, position means to position it into the place where it should be or move into the place, it is called positioned. So when you position the cat, you position the cat at the end of the sentence, the bell in the starting of the sentence, it turns into passive voice, right? So yes. So this is quite easy. So the sentence is flipped and the subject is now acted upon by the verb. In other words, the subject is passive. So what is the first sentence? What was the first sentence? The first sentence was, the cat chases the bell. The cat chases the bell. And in the passive voice, we had, the bell is being chased by the cat. The bell is being chased by the cat. The cat is chasing the bell. The bell is being chased by the cat. One more example that you could have is, my mom is cooking food. The food is being cooked by my mom. So this is the active voice, which is my mom is cooking the food, and the food is being cooked by my mom, is the passive voice. The passive voice. So where do we use passive voice? Because we can't just say, we can just flip the sentence. We need to know where we have to flip that sentence, right? So the passive voice is used to show interest in the person. If you want to show someone that you're interested in his or her topic or the conversation, you can use the passive voice, because that experience is in action rather than the person or object that performs the action. So when you see the crime and the incidents that are written on reports, how does it come? A car was broken into an Elm Street last night. Cash was stolen from the register. So here you can see that they use the passive voice to keep the reader's focus on what has happened is happening. So did you get it? Next is the active voice. This is a quite of a straightforward sentence, straightforward voice, because here the subject is performing the action. So Shira likes bird watching. She loves movies. So here the subject is mainly positioned at the middle of the sentence, which shows that it is the active voice. But don't get confused if someone has positioned it in the middle, because that sometimes also would be correct, and that can be okay sometimes too, but that doesn't change it from active to passive. So basically the active voice has a direct tone. Use it when you want the readers to focus on the subject of your sentence and the action it is doing rather than on the action's target. Alright, so this is a very, very amazing thing. So can you change Shira likes bird watching to passive voice? 3, 2, 1. Did you get bird watching is liked by Shira? Well, that's correct. So let's learn the sentence structure now, because sentence structure is quite an important thing in this. All right, so sentence structure. So sentence structure is basically like when you learn the tenses, you learn how you're going to form the type of tense. So that's how I'm going to show you how you can form a sentence in a passive way and an active way. So if you want to form in the passive voice, it will contain two verbs. A conjugated form of to be and the main verb's past participle. So to form a passive voice sentence, we say subject, okay, to be, the conjugated form of to be, past participle, and then you can say the rest of the sentence, okay, the rest of the sentence, object, whatever is there that you want to say. So for example, here the house is the subject All right. And is cleaned. Okay. Here is cleaned is the conjugated to be and the past participle over here. And every day is the rest of the sentence. So this is the sentence structure of a passive voice. In the active voice, this is a normal sentence. It just follows a clear construct, subject plus verb plus object. You can add the 8 parts of speech, you can add this, but your subject will be at the starting. As simple as that. Let's have quick examples so that we can easily identify and have a clear understanding. Active voice. Is Anna visiting us today? And passive voice. Will we be visited by Anna today? Here, you can see that this gives a more focused look. Active voice. Remove your shoes. Passive voice. Shoes should be removed. Active voice. They called off the meeting. Passive voice. The meeting was called off. So when to use them? When you want the sentences doer, the sentences subject to be focused on, you need to use active voice. And when your sentences are meant to be focused on the target of the sentence, you need to use passive voice. As simple as that. So, what would you write? Would you like active voice or would you write passive voice? The most of the answers would be active because active are normal, but passive voices can be used for a better and clear understanding too. So now that you've understood, have a great day. Bye. And this is my royal, because this is a theme of royalty, so I just want to give you a small message that let's reign our sentences with supreme power, with an active voice or passive voice, and your words will carry out the power of kings and queens. Long live the pursuit of perfect grammar. Fare thee well. Bye.